Hi guys, it's David at Humble Trekker channel. How are you doing today? I was on holiday about a month or two ago and I was thinking to myself, what can I use to sharpen my knife? And of course, being on holiday, I didn't have any of my usual gear with me. So I didn't have a strop, any strop blocks or any sharpening diamond rods, whetstones, nothing like that. And I thought, what everyday objects can you actually use to sharpen a knife? So I've given myself a little challenge for this video. Can I come up with 10 everyday objects that can be used to either sharpen or hone a knife? Let's get into it. First out of the blocks, a ceramic fuse. Now if you think about it, a ceramic fuse like this is basically just exactly the same as a ceramic rod, but it costs 2% of the price probably. And to use it, you would simply hone the edge. You could rub it up and down like this. You could go in small circular motions like this. And that will hone your edge. Number two is something you probably always got on you, and that is a leather belt. This is going to act just like a leather strop. Simply get in a comfortable position with your belt, pull it taut and strop away. Old guys rule, they certainly do. If you turn over most common or garden coffee mugs, you will find a ceramic ring exposed. Just like a ceramic rod, you can hone and sharpen your knife on this ring. Keeping it on the ceramic tip, most toilets you'll be able to find an exposed area of ceramic which is englazed. Just like the mug, you can hone your knife in the throne room. The edge of a car window will effectively hone and polish the edge of your knife. We're halfway through now. We've gone through 5 everyday objects for polishing your knife. Now stick around for the next 5 and wait to the end, because at the end I'm going to give you a bonus tip how to restore an old and abused strop block. Next one, a little bit more obscure, is actually newspaper. Rolled up newspaper will actually polish the edge of your blade. Next one, variation on a leather strop, your leather wallet. In a pinch, you can polish your edge. If you find yourself with a burr on the edge of your blade, you can actually quite effectively remove it with the back of another hardened edge of a knife. Run it backwards and forwards half a dozen times and that will remove the burr. A lot of different objects can stand in for a regular strop. I've mentioned a belt. Well, what about a guitar strap? That looks like a strop, doesn't it? One for all you rock and rollers out there. And coming in at number 10 with a bullet is a ceramic plant pot. Just like the coffee mug, but a little bit bigger. You'll often find an exposed ceramic edge to bring out your knife edge. Strop blocks like this are used to their best advantage with a honing compound or polishing compound which you apply to it, and you'll find over time this will block up the nap of your leather. Now the normal prescribed method for cleaning out the honing compound or the polishing compound out of your stropping block is to take a hard 90-degree edge, like for example the back of this Moore knife, but any hard metal edge will be able to get it out, and you rub it backwards and forwards and you scrape out all the compound from the nap of the leather. However, if you do not do this on a regular basis and you allow the compound to build up, it will become deeply ingrained and very hard, and you'll have a lot of trouble scraping it out with your knife. But there is a simple tip. You can get this old compound out and then get it back nearly as good as new. What you need to do is raid her indoors cupboard and get a hairdryer, or if you've got a hot air gun, use that too. But be a bit careful, because that obviously will be a lot hotter, and it might set fire to your wood. Nobody likes your wood set fire to. And what you do, I think you've guessed by now, guys, is you heat it up. When you heat up the compound, it becomes much softer, and you'll find you'll be able to scrape it out much more easily. I'm actually outside now. It's just a couple of degrees above freezing, so it's not really going to be easy to demonstrate. But you'd normally do this in room temperature, and that'll heat it up much better. But that's simply what you do. If you've got some really ingrained compound on your stropping block and you're having a lot of difficulty scraping it out, heat it up with, for example, a hairdryer. Basically melt it, and then you'll be able to push it out and get your stropping block back to normal and function as you want it to. Thanks for watching, guys. This video is a little bit of fun, but I've had a little bit of a serious side. It does show that in a pinch you can use a number of different things to sharpen your knife, and really what you're looking for is the quality or the characteristics of that particular implement to sharpen your knife. You know, you're sharpening equipment, it's either based on stone, ceramic, diamond rod, or leather. And if you can find something which is an everyday object which basically mimics that basic characteristic, you can probably use it to sharpen your knife. And as regards to your stropping block, if you do stuff up your stropping block, apply a bit of heat, and then you might be able to scrape out the old compound and get it back working 100%. Until the next time, take it easy.